Good morning everyone. My name is Shalinda Pathiranage and my student ID is 3355. And me and my group members are going to discuss about two different cases today. And the first case will be discussed by myself and Prayrana. So I'll explain the first scenario. The first scenario is there's a person called Mr. Ming who owns a salon named Australian Airlines, and he advertised that people can have $10 haircuts. And after seeing this advertisement, there were 50 people came to have haircuts for $10, which was originally priced at $60. And Mr. Ming realized that if he does 50 haircuts for $10, he will end up in making losses. So he put up a sign in the window of the salon mentioning that this offer has been now finished. So as per the Australian contract law, there has to be 5 elements that needs to be satisfied that contract has, for a contract to be valid. So these 5 elements are agreement between two parties. Parties should have the capacity to enter into a contract, and parties should have the intention to enter into a contract, and there has to be a consideration for a contract, and there should be a certainty regarding the completion of the contract. So the next part will be explained by my colleague Prayrana.
Hello everyone, my name is Prayrana Sharma. My student ID is OWL308. The rest of the part A contract law explained by me. Here is a fact is already introduced by the Shalinda, and the rest of is held, and the issue is discussed by me. So issue is that if any advertisement is just as an invitation to treat or it is not an offer, so there is no consideration, no one can sue for just an invitation to be treated. And held is that according to Australian law, the both advertisement can be required some specific activities to receive the benefits. An offer can be revoked or can be withdrawn, but the offer can be revoked only before the offer can be accepted by the offeree. If the offer can be revoked only after the offeree get to know about the revocation. So here in the MIC and the 40 customers are there. 40 customers are those who are already accepted the offer before revocation. So the MIC is liable to pay the services for them, and the rest of the 10 are those who are accept the offer after revocation of the advertisement. So Ming are not liable to pay the services for them. So there is a 40 customers, and their Ming are to be both are those who are legally enforceable in the contract law, and the 10 peoples and the Ming are those who are not legally enforceable in the law, and they can't sue to each other for not paying the services on the time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prayrana. Good morning everyone. Myself Singh, and my student ID is WOC3172. Me along with my partner Takunda is going to explain the part B of this presentation, in which a case study has been given to two brothers whose name who is going to be a young entrepreneurs, whose name were like Paul and Adam, who wants to start their own restaurant. Adam made a contract with an Irish limited company along with itself without the consideration of his partner. So which is going to be done without the consideration or without the decision of the company. And I'm going to explain some of the facts related to this scenario, in which as per Corporation Law 131, any party related to a company can enter into a contract without the consideration of the company, but he has to be done in the behalf of the company. But the company has to be done after entering the contract. In the contract, if the contract is not ratified within the agreed time, then the person who made the contract is liable to pay. But if the contract is done within the agreed time, then company is liable to pay. Well, thank you. And now my partner Takunda will explain the further of the presentation. Thank you.
My name is Takunda Manyika, and my student number is APS 3563, and I'm going to shed more light on part B. The Irish Learning Company can sue master company because the company if a company gets to registered but does not honor its pre-registered contracts by ratifying them, that can be an issue, and the court can come up with 4 possible judgments. And number 1 is they can order the company to pay the full amount, or they can order master PTY to retain the product, or they can also order the company, which is master PTY, to pay the amount of the goods received. On the other hand, they can also make Adam the one who made the contract before the pre-registration of the company to pay, since he is liable for whatever action before the registration of the company. As per Corporations Act of Company, a company is always to affix its company seal to documents along with at least 2 directors. So in each and every contract, 2 directors must be available to sign the contracts. So if a company is a priority company, then one of the directors have to sign. So the assumption of Kevelas PTY will be valid since the company will be was constituted by them. So the contract with Kevelas PD is viable to be abided by the Masters Private Limited.
Stop.
Hello guys, my name is Navdeep Kaur and my student ID is 0083023. Here I am going to present my conclusion over our assignment. For the first case, the conclusion is that the relevant, since there is a similarity where both advertisement require performing some specific activity, receive benefits. On the other hand, the Australian contract law, which is set by he also mentioned that offer can be revoked or can be withdrawn, but an offer can be revoked on before offer was accepted by the offeree. This is the Australian law. So an offer is revoked only after offeree get to know about the offer. So this is the overall conclusion about the first issue and first topic. Here I am now going to discuss the second conclusion on second part. That is the Company Corporation Act always has to be affixed its company seal to be documented, and along with that at least 2 devotees are not available, then a director and 1 company rect must sign the document. If 1 company is property company, then only 1 director sign is enough. So it is overall the conclusion about the second issue and the second problem. So we here finish our conclusion part. Thank you so much.